What's up, YouTube? My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. I said this week I was going to take a little bit more time to investigate some more serious topics for my channel and for you. It's been a lot of misappropriation of funds going on in politics. You know, I'm a right wing conservative. I consider myself that to be that. And it's been a lot of weird money stuff going on, scams and schemes, spy stuff. And so I've been like trying to point out to him. Last week I pointed out the Tiffany Henyard misappropriation of $3.6 million. This week, this week we have Oakland Democratic Mayor Shane Tail. She's a 39-year-old, 51st mayor of Oakland. She's originally from Stockton, California. She was the fifth highest paid person, yeah, politician in California, in the whole state of California, up until recently when they renounced her position. But do you know that 1 month before the feds raided her house and her boyfriend's house and her boyfriend's dad's house and their little gang where they had this money, that she had asked for a $75,000 raise? I don't know what $75,000 gets you. I'm like, maybe she'll do like have dual positions in Congress, or maybe she just would do $75,000 more mayoring. My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Yo, let's get right to it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come on.
This morning, we're getting a better sense of what kind of evidence the federal government has in its case against former Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao. NBC Bay Area's Bob Riddell joins us live from the federal building in Oakland. And Bob, the former mayor and three other defendants just appeared before a federal judge. What'd you learn?
Well, good morning, Chris. This is their first status hearing in this case against former Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao and the three co-defendants who've been charged in a bribery scheme. It took place here in federal court in downtown Oakland moments ago. The federal prosecutors announced during this hearing that they just handed over the first batch of discovery to the defendants. Now, this is video of the mayor entering court for this morning's 9:30 hearing. She was in court with the three other defendants, David and Andy Duong, their father and son, city contractors who run California Waste Solutions, which is Oakland's main recycling service, and then the mayor's partner, Andre Jones, seen here leaving court after the hearing just over an hour ago. None of the defendants or their attorneys would speak with us, but with regards to the discovery that was mentioned in court this morning, the U.S. attorney says they have shared 140 gigabytes worth of information that includes more than 250,000 files from interviews, searches, recordings, financial records, emails, and electronic devices like cell phones, hard drives, and computers. The prosecution said.
Right. So the feds prior to this had raided each of the conspirators' homes and taken all their electronic devices. The city of Oakland then immediately recalled her position as mayor, as prior to that there was already stories circulating within political circles that she had already been conspiring money. They altogether have 8 different charges, all fraud and bribery charges, scheming for upwards of $1 million with this scheme. I'm gonna let him explain it, then I'm gonna explain the scheme because it's grand, it's easy, and I can see how I think it's been happening in every state, and that's why I wanted to cover this story.
They need more time, months, to hand over additional discovery from more devices. Now, some of the defense attorneys asked the judge for the return of those devices sooner rather than later, arguing that those devices are needed to present their defense. Interesting side note, the federal government confirmed to the judge that none of the evidence includes wiretaps. Now, both sides plan to meet after court to go over the discovery. Defense says they need months to go through it. A bit of tension in court this morning when Chao's attorney told the judge that he was representing Mayor Sheng Tao. Federal Magistrate Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers responded with former mayor. Chao's attorney seemed caught off guard. The judge then said, "You said mayor. She's the former mayor." Now, last month, Tao and her co-defendants did appear in federal court to plead not guilty to charges of bribery, conspiracy, and mail-in wire fraud. Prosecutors allege that Tao and her partner, Andre Jones, used her influence as mayor in a bribery scheme and with the Dongs. Now, in court records, prosecutors have revealed text messages exchanged between Andy Dong and a co-conspirator weeks ahead of the November mayoral election back in 2022, promising Tao would buy 100 modular housing units from a company run by the Duongs. The federal government alleges the Duongs funded a negative mailer.
Yo, also the housing units were going to be for homeless people. They were like 3,000 a piece, so 100 of them was a free 30,000. But that's just one of the little scams that they did. Basically, this is the scam that they would do. So it's three of them, right? One of them owns Waste Solution, which is like dump trucks. The other one owns just CLM or something. One of them's the son, the boyfriend, the son, and the grandpa. All right, so they each own companies. Let's just say that there's a bridge or something that needs to be built. They would go and they would sell the contract for upfront 75,000, then $300,000 in the long end. And that's the gist of it. So if you wanted to get this contract, let's just say, like I said, for a bridge to be built, it would cost God knows how much, maybe $1 million of federally funded money. But if you want that contract, come with 75,000 upfront and then $300,000 in slow payments. U.S. Attorney Molly Pitterman says it's likely that it would take several months to go over all of the data that they've compiled, but they have already found that much. You know what I'm saying? So this is large money scams that they've been doing. They already accounted for that they've scammed at least $1 million, but she's been in office for a while now. God knows what they've done. Let's finish it up.
Campaign attacking Tao's political rivals 1 week before that 2022 election in which Tao was elected mayor of Oakland. Last month, Tao's attorney denied all charges against his client, saying that the indictment lacks evidence.
The mayor
I
looks
don't
forward
know.
to defending herself against these charges, showing that there is, in fact, no evidence to support these charges, and we will look forward to doing that in the courtroom.
Public trust is broken when elected officials agree to a pay-to-play system to benefit themselves.
Both sides due back here in federal court in Oakland for another status hearing on April 24th. Reporting.
And that's you, Democrats. That's you, Democrats. That's y'all. That's y'all. That's gay. That's catching these weird money cases. That's not these Republicans. You know what I'm saying? So why you out here trying to say this or that? Who's been stealing money for the last 5 or 6 videos that I did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing a pattern where I feel like it's just okay. American politicians using the taxpayer money to do whatever they want to do, whether that's fly private planes back and forth to just going to court or to government procedures, having 10 bodyguards, or taking private jets all across the world. Mayor Bash in LA promised that she would not, in fact, take trips all across the world, but then took 2 city-sponsored trips to Africa. Governor Newsom is wrapped up in one of Governor Child's stories. I'm not even gonna go into that right now, but it's like I almost feel like it's a given when you get into politics that you're allowed to take money out of the cookie jar. It's kind of like if you're an athlete in the sports and they do it, they tap you on the butt after a good play. It says you be like, whoa, if you're not used to the sports, but if you in athletics, that's just part of the game. I feel like taking this money, it's just part of the game. So, finally we have somebody that's not in their game. We don't have a career politician, and the fact that a lot of the people that are in place aren't just like career politicians, because what does being a professor in geography or in philosophy, how would that make you a great politician? See, a lot of these politicians, the nerve they want to make it seem like it's a hierarchy of what it takes to get in there, but most of y'all professors, and then y'all like $1 million a year professors. When you're tenured at the school wouldn't have got you that. I don't know why you deserve this position other than, a lot of family ties and political positions. And it's the time we have this change. And it changes now. There's Trumpito's in office. And he about to smite all y'all playing crazy with this money, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, my name is Marcus Russell.